All right, I want to go right away to the Patriot Mobile Newsmaker line, and we're so honored to have William Loggins joining us. He teaches social studies, and he's a great American patriot. And we told you about the Charlie Kirk poster that was in his classroom, and he was ordered to take down that poster. Mr. Loggins joins us today, and it's so good to have you with us, William. I want you to share with our listeners what was on that poster, the message, and why did you have it in your classroom?
Well, the message wasn't political at all. It's an inspirational quote from Charlie that reads, "Never underestimate the power of your voice and the impact you can have on the world when you speak up for what you believe in." And it's just one of the many inspirational posters that I have in my classroom. And I use these to motivate my students. I teach law to high school students, and I'm always trying to emphasize that, critical thinking and not going along with the crowd and standing up for what you believe in.
So you have this poster up, and what is it? Did a student complain? How did you get on the radar of your principal?
Yeah, apparently a student didn't like it, complained, and it went from there to the principal received the complaint and sent it to the district, and the district almost immediately pretty much told him to have me take the poster down.
So instead of just leaving it there, you decided to file a grievance. A complaint. You took it to the next level. Tell our listeners what happened.
Well, to file a grievance according to our contract through the union, which I am not a member of, but I had to go through the process of filing a grievance, and I hired one of the best attorneys in the nation, Anthony Sabatini. He's great. By the way, he's the one that got us our Charlie Kirk Memorial Highway, the first one in the country, and ironically, I drive that highway every day to work and back, so it's great. But once the grievance was filed, it was sat on for a while, and then yesterday I was surprised. I got an email from the principal that I could put it back up.
Well, this is tremendous news, and I think, a lot of it is you did exactly what Charlie said in that poster, which is you spoke out and you stood up for something you believed in.
Yeah, and it's a big win for my students. I emphasize that a lot. It's not my win, it's their win, and I tell them, you had the opportunity to learn what we've been talking about in real time. And they're just super excited about it. The school, that's all they're talking about now.
Well, I just love this, and that has to be such a motivating factor for the kids. I'm just curious, after Charlie's assassination, what were the students telling you? Well,
of course, I was shocked like everybody else in the country, but my students, you kind of it's hard to gauge until something like that happens. But I was really surprised at the emotional responses from my students. I mean, they were almost in tears, some of them talking about the assassination and how, one student asked me directly, said, how can someone kill somebody for what they believe in? And, I said, well, that's just the world we live in right now. But these students, they have the big opportunity to change things, to bring this country back together. This is our generation coming up, and I have a lot of hope in them.
This is so exciting to hear, and I know on so many campuses, a lot of kids are just afraid to talk about those issues. I'm not saying every single child is political, but I have to imagine there've got to be some conservative kids there at the high school you teach at in Florida.
Yeah, there is. There's quite a few, a lot more than I thought, and I've been getting overwhelming support from parents. Just dozens of emails of support from parents. I haven't even gotten any negative emails at all. It's all been positive. So, it's great. God is great. I tell you, I've been praying about this a lot. It's happened.
Well, again, I so appreciate you reaching out to me, and I know the local Fox TV station did a piece, and of course it's gone national now. But that's a big part of it, is just standing up and speaking out and being a happy warrior about all of this.
Yes, and I'm so happy to. I didn't expect any of this. I wasn't asking for it. I just put a poster up that I thought that the students needed to see, and and then it went to where it went from there. I wasn't expecting it at all, but it turned out great. It turned out that these students were able to learn, like I said, in real time, the freedom of speech and what can happen, just like Charlie says in the poster. When you speak up for what you believe in, you've got tremendous power.
Well said. Well, look, Mr. Loggins, thank you for calling in this afternoon. I know you had classes today, and we appreciate you taking some time for us. And congratulations. What a great victory and what a great story. Thank you.
Thank you, Todd. Thank you for having me.
All right. Well, there you go, folks. And by the way, we actually have a photograph over on our website. You'll be able to see the poster for yourself, toddstarnes.com. The headline, Big Win, Teacher Wins Right to Display Charlie Kirk Poster. And you'll be able to read our story there and see the poster that got him in, well, not necessarily in trouble, but thank goodness it's back up in the classroom.